people got to know you in your episode as a little addendum, like where are they now, right? Imagine that this is that. How
Oh.
are you and Phil? How are things going? What has it been like since you shared your story with us on Stories of Freedom? Anything that comes to mind that you would want to share?
Wow. Well, the Lord has been good.
Amen.
I guess the thing that's coming to my mind is that, of course, that's undeniable. I think sometimes in this world, we feel like we need to arrive. You've made it, right? We had this crisis, we recovered, and we made it. We're okay. And then you stay there, but you don't. And I'm excited about where Phil and I are at now because we're seeing where we can continue to grow. We're reading books together. We're talking about podcasts we're listening to. And
this one,
we have
this is your favorite one,
like
right?
this.
Duh.
Right. Of course. We have a standing coffee date each week where we don't just, shoot the breeze or talk about work or talk about church or, our kids or whatever. We actually have put purpose to it, and we come with a question for the conversation. Like, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Just questions that conjure up things that maybe we don't even know about each other. Dan mentioned earlier in this podcast, if it doesn't get edited out, 30 years of marriage. Yeah, Phil and I are in that same range. And it's like, what do we still have to learn from each other? How can we grow? How can the Lord still be building into our lives and growing us into something even more than what we have? More passion, more ministry, more giving, more loving each other, speaking each other's languages, because there's still room to grow in that. And so don't give up. Don't think you need to arrive, because you won't arrive until you're in heaven, of course. But
Amen.
yeah, I'm excited because it keeps it fresh and adventurous. We're still learning.